Hello to the world and to the kingdom citizens. I greet you in the precious holy name of Yeshua Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, who said in his word, John 8:32, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Hi, I'm Dr. John Curry, and welcome to the embassy of the kingdom of heaven on earth. If you want to follow this podcast, please subscribe to JC Global Embassy TV1. Ring the bell and hit the thumbs up button. Today's message is greatness is within you. Greatness is within you. God has blessed me to be able to be involved with sports the majority of my life. I was involved in sports in the way when I was playing football. I played football at the junior high school level. I played football at the high school level. I played football at the college level. And I also played football at the NFL, USFL level. And while playing football, I learned that there are certain things that makes one great. At the NFL level, I was asked to come up and to try out with the Dallas Cowboys. Made the team, but things went haywire, and I believe I got injured during that time. Following that, I also made the USFL Michigan Panthers team, football, and stayed with them for a brief minute, got injured again, and had to basically abort the career with that. Also, and that's at football at junior high level, football at high school level, college level, and had an opportunity to play for a brief stint for USFL and Dallas Cowboys. When I say brief, that's exactly what I mean. Also, God blessed me, as you see the trophies behind me there. He blessed me to be able to run track and field. And I ran track and field, and I was MVP for 4 years in a row at Greenville University. And the trophies speak for themselves. And I received also honor by being elected to be a part of the Greenville Athletic Hall of Famer. Greenville Athletic Hall of Famer in track and field. Also had a tryout with not a tryout, but I qualified for the United States Olympics in 1980, which we really didn't get a chance to go, simply because President Carter had boycotted the Moscow Olympics. So when we talk about greatness is within you, I want to be able to give you just a little understanding that stuff just doesn't happen because we wish them to. So this message is for athletes. Be there in grade school, be there in junior high, be there in high school or college or on their way to the NFL or NBA. It is also for those that are achieving goals and want to be great at whatever they're doing, be it in business, be it in marketing, be it in whatever you are striving to do. This is for you. Greatness is within you. To every man, woman, boy, and girl, you were sent on a mission by God from heaven. And out of 7 billion plus people on the earth, no one is exactly like you. You have a different DNA. You have a different breath print. You have a different facial patterns. You are different. God knows you individually, and God loves you intrinsically. God knows every thought that you will ever have. God knows every word that you will ever say. But yet, the God that you worship, the God that we serve, is always reaching for you. God allowed you to come from a thought from the foreknowledge of his mind, then sent you through the great metamorphosis of being transformed from a thought to a spirit seed, clothed in an earth suit, as you journeyed for 9 months and came forth out of the womb of your mother. What I want you to understand is that you was born for a purpose, because God gave you everything you need in order to succeed in life. But if you're going to be great, you must stop whining. You must stop complaining and making excuses for your life. You must learn to separate yourself from the pack. Be different because you are different. Stop cloning others and be who you were born to be. Now, I know at times we may feel like nothing is working out for us. We may feel like we are literally nothing, that we don't even belong on the team, we don't belong on the field. But know this, greatness is still within you, and you have to release its power. The question that would be is, why are you where you at? Why are you where you at? You must ask yourself the question, why are you where you at? Is it because of your best thinking, or your thinking errors, or your thinking defects? Maybe it's your magical thinking. Magical thinking simply says, because I think something, then that's what it's going to be. But you and I both know you got to put the work in. You see, the lion is not the king of the jungle because he is. The lion is the king of the jungle because he think and know he is. So the quest to be great is that you must first rethink yourself, retrain your brain, and delete the virus of failure and toxic thinking out of your mind. You must take full responsibility of your own life or your own dreams, your own goals. Don't wait on others to come and help you, because many times they may not come. And if they don't cry and go over in a corner and get in a fetal position. Don't cry and reach for a pacifier and put it in your mouth. You got to decide that you're going to be a victor and decide to win. If you want to transfer from carbon like hard coal to a diamond, in other words, if you want to transfer from coal to a diamond, you got to expect the heat and the pressure to come into your life. When you endure the heat and the pressure, you will shine like a Jasper diamond. That simply means that you got to put some work in. You got to make it up in your mind that if I'm going to be great, because I know I got greatness within me, I got to put the work in. I can't complain about how bad things are. I can't complain about it's early morning. I got to go to do some early morning running. I can't complain about that. I got to get to the gym earlier and I got to stay late. I can't complain about that. If I want to shine like a Jasper diamond, I got to expect and deal with the heat and the pressure that will come into my life. And therefore, when you do that, you will shine like a Jasper diamond. Know this, you can't get the victory without the fight. Let's let that marinate in you. You want to be great, but you got to be willing to get in the ring. You can't get the victory without the fight. Well, what is the fight? When you're training, there are going to be times where you want to quit. When you're training, there are going to be times where you want to throw in the towel. When you're training, there's going to be times where you want to say to yourself, I'm sick of this mess. I quit. I don't want to do this anymore. So you can't get the victory without the fight. You cannot arrive if you don't take the trip. And if you take the trip and you didn't literally get there, that's magical thinking. You can't arrive unless you take the trip. You can't rise if you don't want to grind. Most people want the trophy, but they don't want to do the work to get it. Most people want to be in first place, but they don't want to start off in last place and work themselves up to win the race. So you can't rise if you don't want to grind. You may fall down 7 times, but know this, you have an opportunity to stand up 8. Know this, if you're going to be great, there are some things that you just must do. Understand this, you was born to be great, but you can choose to be mediocre. Let me say it again. You was born to be great, but you can choose to be mediocre. You can be just like everyone else. That's your choice. You was born to win, but you can choose to lose. Well, how do I lose? I lose by not training. I lose by not taking what I'm doing seriously. I lose just by going through the motion. I lose because I want to party, I want to club, I want to drink, I want to smoke, I want to get high, I want to chase skirts, I want to do all of these things without putting the work in. That's how I lose. You was born to win, but you can choose to lose. Your choice. I say, if you are true to pursue greatness, greatness will be true to pursue you. Let me say that one more time. If you are true to pursue greatness, that means that you're running to be great. You're studying hard to be great. You're striving to be great. You're putting the work in. You're putting the time in. If you are true to pursue greatness, greatness will be true to pursue you. Nothing comes easy. Greatness is when you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe. Let's let that marinate. Greatness is when you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe. In other words, the prime mover, the thing that's on your mind, you want to succeed so bad until it's like, if I don't succeed, I'm stopped breathing. So greatness is when you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe. If you want it that bad, I'm here to tell you, greatness is within you. Now you can release his power. You must always offer unto God your best and most excellent work. See, you cannot be great without God. You cannot be excellent without God. You cannot get these trophies without God. You cannot go to the next league without God. You can't make it to the NBA. You can't make it to the NFL. You can't make the Olympic teams without God. My prayer when I was playing football, basketball, and running track, my prayer was that everybody do their absolute best. We'll pull the whole team together. Everybody from different teams come together and we pray, Father God, help us to do our absolute best without injury. God must be first, KOG1. When you understand that, then you know you must give your absolute best to God. Your approach to God will determine how great you will be. Do you pray before you train? See, because all you need is just one injury and you're done. You are done. All you need is one ankle to twist playing basketball. You are done, at least for 6 to 8 weeks. All you need is for your knee to go out. You are done. Your wrist to break. You are done. It ain't really about you. It's about what God is going to do through you to show the world that he has his people in every arena of the world. You're done. You must pray before you go to work. You must pray before you train. Pray before the game. You must pray before you do anything that's athletic, because the enemy will destroy you by giving you one major injury and you are done. You're just like the guys playing YMCA basketball. You're just like the guys playing Pee Wee League football. You're done. So you must determine to put God first in what you do, because greatness is when you want to succeed so much, it's like breathing. See, God will determine how great you will be. You must have a vision. What do you want? And you must write it down and know what it is. Not just in sports, but you need a vision in everything you're doing. You need to know what it is. You may not be able to see the finished product, but I say, build it anyway. You may not be able to see the direction you want to go, but I believe a person that's moving will find a way. A person that's moving will sooner or later get to where they want to go, because they're not just at home like a hound dog sitting on laying on a nail crying about how bad their life is. Sometimes you just have to take this. Just have to move. See, the hound dog on the nail will just howl all day long, and all you have to do is get up off the nail. If you want to be successful, you may have the vision and have written it down, but don't necessarily know what it is or how to function in it. I tell you, just move. Get busy doing something, and God will send you the help that you need to have. Maybe you was told to go and you didn't know where you was going. Maybe you have some of them tag-alongs that want to cause you some trouble. Maybe you want to go train, but they want to smoke. Maybe you want to go and do the work that you need to do to get yourself fit, but they want to hang out with everybody else. I tell you, you got to drop off the tag-alongs and go on and move by faith and do what you need to do. You may have came in second while reaching for first. Know this. Greatness is not how you start only, but how you finish. Destiny will have the last word. So you can reach for first while coming in second. That simply means you're preparing yourself to dominate down the road because your training will take you to where you want to be. Maybe you didn't win the NBA championship. Maybe you didn't win the NFL championship. You didn't go to the Super Bowl. Maybe you didn't go to the NBA finals. You wasn't in the finals game, but you got heart and drive, and you train, and you consistently training. You're saying to yourself, one day I will be there. And when you get there, I guarantee you, if you don't quit, you will win. You see, if you're going to be great, you must stop making excuses for yourself. Stop blaming the referees. Stop blaming folks. Stop doing this and put the work in. You got to know that God is your source. And God will always open up a door for you to win. You can't make excuses. I would have made that shot, but he pushed me. I would have made that shot. I would have got that touchdown, but I got clipped. He held me. Stop making excuses and grind until you get to a point where you can win that Super Bowl. You can get that ring. You can become a Hall of Famer. You can get those rings that you are striving for. Don't make excuses. Go out and make it happen. So if you're going to be great, you must be willing to do stuff that makes you look crazy. I know many times what I would do while training for the Olympics, I would get up early in the morning and sometimes late at night and go out and run. And people would look at me like, well, why are you running? Why are you doing this? Because I wanted to make the Olympic team. Why are you not eating junk food anymore? Because I wanted to make the Olympic team. And it's the same way with your dreams. With your dreams, you got to have those dreams every day. You got to do something to work towards your dream. If it's no more than getting up in the morning, looking at it or feeling it or whatever it is, going to trying to do something, some research to find out what it's all about. You got to do something to make your dreams come true. And people are going to think that you're crazy. They're going to think that, man, it don't take all that. And those are the ones that will never get to where you are. Because they don't want to put the work in. They just want to get something, but they don't want to get to the point where they're doing the work. So they're going to look at you like you're crazy. They're going to, people are going to look at you like you talking crazy because all you do is talk about your dreams and your goals. They're going to look at you like, man, you sound crazy. And all you got to do is just keep on doing what you're doing, because if you keep on looking crazy, talking crazy, sounding crazy, sooner or later, you're going to reach your goal. You're going to reach your goal, and can't nobody stop you but you. Never run around people that are super negative. I really start to just start to feel super bad when I'm around toxic, lazy, no want to do anything people. You got to be around people that can motivate you, people that can uplift you, people that can tell you that greatness is in you. You got it. It's already in you. Now you need coaches to bring it out of you, and that's what I'm doing right now. To remind you that it's okay to thrive for what you want. You don't have to sit back and be relaxed like everybody else, crying like a hound dog on a nail when you won't get up and do anything to execute your vision or your goals. So let them talk about you. Let them laugh at you. Let them say that you think you're too much and go on to greatness, because you're bringing out your greatness. You're releasing His power when you dare to be great. You see, it's not what you think of yourself only. That's something that you got to understand, you know. If you got low self-esteem, you'll be thinking, well, I really can't do this, and I don't know how to move forward with this here. I'm not really sure that I'm good at it, you know. And what you do, you'll find yourself talking yourself out of your greatness. So it's not what you think of yourself only, but what God has put into you. I share with people many times that what you was born to do will identify you. And whatever identifies you will never exhaust you. Some people have it and some people don't. Let me say it again. What you was born to do will identify you. And what you do will never exhaust you. What you love doing will never exhaust you. Your passion will never exhaust you. Why? Because that's what you was born to do. It's not how small you are. Well, we don't have this big thing, or we don't have that big thing. We don't have big money. We don't have this, and we don't have the big church. We don't have, the right shoes, or we don't have that. It's not how small you are, but truly is how big your God is. God loves to do big things with little things. God loves to confound people that got you thinking you're nothing, but God says, I'm going to show you that I can use little things in order to supersede big things. You're not a loser because you're little or maybe you're small. You just haven't been in a big arena yet, so God can show you who you really are. It's not the size of the dog that's in the fight. It's the size of the heart of the dog that's in the fight. You have to understand that greatness is within you, and you must allow God to help you to release its power. So it's not about being big. It's not about being strong and being mighty. It's about God working through small things to show the world that he's the one that's in control. So keep training. Keep working. Keep digging. Don't quit. Because if you're going to be great, you must face your bear. Like David had to face the bear, you're going to have a bear. You must face your bear, and you must face your lion. What you refuse to confront will always control you. Let me say it again. What you refuse to confront will always control you. There's no fear in being great. Why? Because the word says God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So if you're going to be great, you must face your bear. You must face your lion. You must face your giant daily. And when you see the fight, run to the fight and work what you got. You don't run from the fight, run to the fight and work what you got. To the fight of what? Being great. To the fight of what? Making the NFL. To the fight of what? Making the NBA. To the fight of what? Going to the Olympic Games. To the fight of what? Having a great business, having a great marriage, having all of those great things that you want in your life. If you're going to be great, you got to fight your bear, your lion, and your giant daily. If you're going to be great, you must avoid all distraction. See, people are going to come when they know you're serious about what you're doing. They're going to come and try to distract you, come and try to put some things in your way and come, I don't know why you're putting all this time in. The coach didn't let you play last week, or the coach didn't do this here. And they're going to come in and try to derail you because they know you got greatness on you. But since they're not great and don't want to be great, what they end up doing is trying to distract you. They're trying to keep you from going to practice, or they're trying to keep you from getting along with the coach, saying the coach don't like you. They're trying to keep you from being what you know you need to be. They're saying you don't want to go and play in the game with those crazy looking shoes on. You don't want to do that. Well, I got my start in Payless. I got my start wearing non-brand tennis shoes. And growing up, the shoe that everybody wore was Converse. And Converse simply says, if the star is on the side. They had this great commercial letting the young people know that if you got a star on the side, you can be great. What's the point? Don't let people talk you out of your greatness. Don't get distracted. Don't have fatal attraction, because fatal attraction can lead to a trap. Now all of a sudden, all the young ladies want to be around you, or all the guys want to be around you. You know, if you're a young lady that's in sports, all of them want to be around you. They want to distract you. Don't fall for fatal attraction. Now all of a sudden you're messed up. You can't go to college because you got 4 babies. You can't do the things you want to do because you got distracted. In order to be great, you got to stay focused. The word focus simply means faithfully organize and change unto sanity. Make sense of what you're going through. Just don't go with anybody. Don't stay out late. Don't drink, don't smoke. That's what I said. I never drink, I never smoke, never been high, never will. Don't drink, don't smoke. You don't have to do none of that garbage in order to be great. That would be your fatal distraction. Now you running around an alcoholic. You done did crack cocaine. Now you strung out on crack cocaine. You done did heroin. You done did methamphetamine. Now all your dreams is in the pipe. All your dreams is in the bottle. All your dreams is in sex. All your dreams is in anger. No coach wants you because they can't talk to you. If you're going to be great, you got to watch out for those distractions, fatal attractions, and traps. And you must admit when you are wrong. Admit when you're wrong and take the punishment. The coach said you're going to sit down for 3 weeks. Sit down for 3 weeks. And don't do nothing crazy. If stuff is not working, be converted, be humble, and begin again. Now that's if you're going to be great. You must brace yourself on the inside. You must be disciplined. And at times you need to talk to yourself. You got to make yourself do the right thing. You got to think for yourself. You must have some character and integrity. And here's the most important part. You must drive your own mind. Stop letting everybody drive your mind. Stop being influenced by people that don't really care about you. Stop being influenced by people who want you to fail. Stop being influenced by people who hope that you don't make it. Hope you don't go to the NBA. Hope you don't go to the NFL. Hope you don't have a great job. Hope you don't fulfill your dreams and your vision. Hope you don't graduate from college. Why? Because when you do that, it makes them feel bad. Stop letting everybody drive your own mind. Stop letting them drive your mind, and they're driving your mind all over the place. Have some character about yourself. Have some self-esteem about yourself. You don't have to go along to get along and do all this dumb stuff just so people can like you. Stand up on the inside of yourself and be the man that you know you want to be. Know that you will get out of life what you put into it. Greatness is within you, but in order to release its power, you must be willing to serve a cause much greater than yourself. When you get to the point where you're moving in greatness, everybody will know it, and your cause is, now that I'm moving in greatness, the greatness that I have, I will share my greatness with all of those that have helped me to become great. That's your coaches, that's your mother, your father, and all of those that were surrounding you to bring you forth to greatness. When you do that, greatness will ooze out of you, and the world will know that you are the one that put the work in to be great. Greatness is within you. Now it's your responsibility to release its power. God bless. Until next time.